Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me, Lighting Systems. Thanks for setting this up. And thank you to anyone attending for taking some time out of your day to listen in. My name is Joshua. I work for Lindner Parc. I'm a project engineer and I've been doing it for 5 or 6 years now, before which I was a product designer working on products that I'll be telling you about today. I'll give you a little bit of an intro to Lindner because I imagine it's a new company, a new name for a lot of you attending today. And then I'm going to dive right into the focus of our presentation, which is our node system. So Lindner is a manufacturer of spec grade interior construction materials. We were founded in 1965 in Lower Bavaria, and since then have grown to an international company with about 8,000 employees worldwide. We're active daily on over 2,000 construction sites, either just our materials or in Europe, where we do interior general contracting on the install side as well. The real benefit of being an interior GC over in Europe allows us to incorporate direct, real feedback into how the products that we design, manufacture, function, and install. Since 2005, Lindner North America opened up in Atlanta, and their focus being on custom metal sealing. So whether it be custom finishes, custom acoustical requirements, or custom accessibility, weird geometry, anything that you have drawn as an architect, as an interior designer, and you say, this is my vision and I need to make it come to life, that is where Lindner USA lives. In 2024, the Lindner Parc subsidiary opened in Winnipeg after Lindner licensed the products underneath the Parc brand. So that's where I'm based, and that's where we manage projects for the North American market under our portfolio. So that would be our node system, as well as our weave radiant textile panels. So our focus today being our node system. This is a visually integrated building services system. With it, we take a form and function approach to building services hand in hand, rather than just afterthought to sprinklers and fire sounders that disrupt the interior design of the space that you've built. Alongside the devices, the node system incorporates tech troughs with integral air distribution that allows us to factory coordinate all the device locations for precise positioning of devices on site, as well as customized lengths, positions, and incorporate air distribution really discreetly and cleanly. We've got a mix of different devices available. We've got light fixtures in our downlight and spotlight and linear light series, as well as housings for sprinklers, security cameras, speakers, sensors, and a ceiling rose model for third-party pendant lights. Device installation is easy and straightforward, whether they're pre-installed in the channel or they arrive separate from the channels because they're procured by different contractors. The devices are an easy install or removal for maintenance and future planning. The devices click into pre-configured housings that receive them in the node channels. The channels themselves have a couple of different widths and geometries. We have our recess channel with diffuser, which works with a 4 3/4 inch ceiling opening. Our flush channel, also with a 4 3/4 inch ceiling opening, and our flush channel with diffuser, which is 6-inch ceiling opening. And that HVAC integration is possible with our recess channel and our flush channel with diffuser. Between those three styles, we have a couple of limitations to what we can do with the product, but also a lot of possibilities. All of the lengths of the channels are customized during the shop drawing process. So whether you need it to be 300 millimeters or 3,000 millimeters, we can do any length in increments of a millimeter between those. We can do curved sections, angled intersections as you need them, clock configurations like you see in this picture as well. And those channels are compatible with most ceiling types. I say most, knowing that there's a lot out there we haven't worked with, but knowing that when it comes to unfamiliar ceilings and working with them, we're very adept at that, and we're very flexible in what we can work with. Our Lindner ceilings, of course, they're compatible with our weave radiant panels, other custom metal ceilings, as needed. Drywall with a mud-in flange like you see on a recessed channel in this image. Kvadrat soft cells, which is a textile acoustic panel, and a variety of Armstrong ceilings. We can also finish our channels in a variety of different colors, whether it be white or black powder coat, custom RAL color to match a control sample, or any range of bronze from our anodized line. That HVAC integration is seamless. Like I mentioned, the linear diffuser slot is totally built into the node channel, and the only additional component that's needed is a plenum, which serves as the interface between the ductwork and the channels. Select devices can be co-located with the plenum, which helps free up space in the tech track for more devices as needed and helps reduce coordination challenges between usually lighting and HVAC. So the recess channel that we've got here has the linear diffuser built into it. That diffuser slot is tucked up behind the ceiling plane. It's not visible for the most part from the room side. The plenum is designed so it lines up with the slot in the channel and blows air out into the room and horizontally across the ceiling. In the same way, the flush channel with diffuser, even though it's flush, does have those built-in linear diffuser slots as well. Similar to the recessed channel, the plenum for the flush channel with diffuser has alignments with the slots of the flush channel. So the air flows into the plenum and out these slots. And you can see here, we've got devices that live in the central device chassis for the flush channel. Our downlight series, we have 4 color temperature options, 90 CRI, 4 beam angle options. And the unique thing about this is it's low profile. Going back to the flush channel detail here, those lights live totally inside the chassis of the tech strip. So like I had mentioned before, you can actually stack them directly underneath where plenum is located. In the same way, the recess channel configuration, the air actually just blows right past the light fixtures in that style. On our Spotlight series, we have the same performance available. It's actually the same light fixture, but the Spotlight allows you to rotate and gimbal around for precise lighting of artwork and the like. Lastly, the linear light is available in lengths between about 2 and 8 feet long with varying power, efficacy. We have it in 30, 35, and 40 Kelvin. 90 CRI on a prismatic lens, and the mounting of course works for the flush channel and recess channel. This one, however, only stacks underneath the flush channel. In the recessed channel, it would block the airflow. Moving into our other devices, we have node system sensors available. These are PoE sensors. These are one of our most commonly incorporated devices from a third-party device standpoint. The lighting designer or electrical engineer has a specific controls architecture they're using, and as a result, it's often easier for us just to find a way to incorporate that third-party sensor, an item from the third-party controls architecture into the node channel or into the housing like we have here. Similarly, with sprinklers, we're not reinventing the wheel. North America, the most common sprinklers we see used alongside our channels are Tyco, Reliable, and Viking models. All of these models are still supplied and installed by the sprinkler contractor just as normal. And the only other thing that needs to be considered is the cap of that sprinkler head, the color of it matching with the node channel. Lastly, our other devices, which are less frequently used, but available as you need them. There's the smoke sampling point speaker pattern that is built into the face of the channel with the speaker box that mounts on the back, fisheye security camera, and the sky is almost the limit with third-party devices that can be incorporated, limitations being the size of the device to make sure that it's going to fit inside the channel. To specify all of this, it seems complicated, but it's actually easier than it seems. It does tend to be specified across a couple of different CSI divisions. The channels as a specialty ceilings finish in Division 9, the plenum specified by the mechanical contractor as an air diffuser in Division 23, and then the lighting and any of the electrical components specified in Division 26. To help you with that, we have reference specs, reference spec text for the channels. We have light fixture schedule reference info in Excel format and on our cut sheets, of course, air diffuser reference info and performance information as well available for your mechanical engineers that you work with. And Revit models, IES files can be made available to you as you need them. Beyond that, we're always available to help with any questions about how does this channel type work with the ceiling that I'm planning beside it. We can help answer those with architectural details for your construction drawings. And if you're looking at third-party devices, we're happy to look alongside you, working with samples of the devices and our team here to ensure that that device is going to be integrated as cleanly as it can be and as clean as the devices that are already part of the node system. A couple elements that I like to really hammer home on the design coordination side is the stackability, the co-location ability of certain devices, most often light fixtures with node plenums, just because of the frequency of light fixtures. We're always happy to help with any ceiling detailing in PDF, DWG format that you need for your construction drawings, whether it be our standard details or any custom details. And if you have those third-party devices that you're looking at, we can help. On the project delivery side, once contractors get involved, we will generate shop drawings for the node channels. We do those in situ with the backgrounds from the RCPs. So that way you can see where the node channels live in the space, in the context of your design. We dimension everything down to the millimeter. So like I said before, whether it needs to be 3,000 millimeters, 300 millimeters, we will give you the precise size needed, and we coordinate with field dimensions with contractors as well. And with those same contractors that we work with, we take our part in educating contractors that we work with on how the channels install, how the various MEP elements plug into them, and how to an effective delivery of the project at the end of the day. So our services are from start to finish, whether it be from design assistance, layout support, even before you get into shop drawings, we're happy to help, guidance on your specs, any ceiling detailing, third-party device integrations, even mock-ups as needed, we're there with you, and then taking your design vision all the way to install. If there's any further questions, you can feel free to reach out directly to me or to your contact with lighting systems, whether it's about node channels, whether it's about other custom ceilings that Lindner can help you with. We're here for you. Thanks very much.